What's up, guys? JB here with Iconic Minds, and today I wanted to share a product with you guys that I've been using for a while now, and it's really helped my workflow. It's sped up my production in more ways than one. So I figure you might want to take a look at it. Stay tuned. So let's talk about this. No, not the iPad, this. This is the Canix 6-in-1 connectivity hub. And this is what I think is an absolute game changer if you're a content creator who uses your iPad, especially if you're editing your videos and you shoot with either a camera or possibly an Android device. Let's talk about why. So your first connector you're gonna come across is this right here. This is a USB type A port. That's a 3.1 connectivity. It allows you to plug in stuff such as a keyboard or mouse or just about anything that uses a USB type A port. Then you have your second connector, which is this one right here. This is your HDMI out port. Now this port allows you to connect your iPad to a monitor or your computer. I actually use this port quite often when I connect my iPad to my monitor to monitor the videos after I finish editing them to make sure they look good on a monitor so they look good for you guys. Now it outputs at 1080p at 60 Hertz, 1440p at 60 Hertz, and 4K at 30 Hertz. The next connector we're gonna come across and review is this, the SD port. Now this one is the vital one. This is the one that makes it just absolutely perfect because you can do like I do, which is take your video footage off of your camera, take out your SD card, throw it in there, drag and drop all your files right onto your iPad and start editing in a matter of seconds. It's just that simple. Now, my boy Travis McP and people like him, sometimes they use a phone to record their videos. And if that's you, then next one applies to you. Right above the SD port is a micro SD port. Now, if you use an Android device, most of those have a micro SD card inside. So when you record your videos, it records to the micro SD. This gives you the ability to pull that SD card out of that phone, plug it into this, and again, drag and drop your files right onto your iPad. So if you're like my boy Travis, and yeah, actually I'm speaking to Travis too. If you ain't got this, you need this, player. This is definitely gonna be a game changer for you. Now you got two more ports on this bad boy. And the next one we're gonna talk about is this. This is your USB Type-C pass-through port. Now this port is exactly what I just said it is. It's a pass-through port. So instead of unplugging a device to charge up your iPad, you simply plug your USB Type-C into that. It charges the iPad at full capacity just the way it normally would if you plugged it in. And I believe it runs, your normal plug runs at 60 watts. You get to take full advantage of that entire scenario. Now your last port that you're gonna find on this bad boy is this one right here. This is your 3.5mm jack for your headphones. So whatever you're jamming to or listening to in your iPad, if you don't want everybody, every Tom, Dick, and Joe and Harry to hear what you're listening to, throw in some cans, plug them bad boys in, you're good to go, bro. That's it. Now, that is why I say this is an absolute game changer. You have unlimited connectivity and possibilities with this. And you don't have to use one port at a time. You can actually use multiple ports or all the ports at one time. It's simply however you choose to use it. That's totally up to you. Now that we reviewed that, let's talk about some other stuff, like how it connects to your iPad and why it's so easy to use. So as you can see, it has one simple cable that plugs in directly into a USB Type-C port, and that's it. It slides onto the side of your iPad by the way it's designed. Let's touch on that because I don't want you guys to be like me. I pulled a straight up dude move and I didn't read the instructions. So yeah, what I ended up doing was cutting my actual case that goes on my iPad, which to me, honestly, is not a big deal. I don't really care. This was a cheap case. It was just one I already had on here. I just wanted something to cover my iPad, which I highly recommend. You do not want to just be bare boning your iPad because these drinks ain't cheap, bro. And if you drop it, whoo, you're gonna be crying. Yeah, so I don't recommend that. And the reason I cut it is because when I didn't read the instructions, what I didn't realize is this rubberized pad that's on the inside, yeah, removable, dog. Read your instructions, player. Now this pad right here, like I said, is rubberized on both sides. One side obviously is to protect the iPad from being scratched up. The other side is to protect the inside of the device from getting scratched up. Now there's a magnetic plate in the middle of this that makes it so easy to just attach to like that. It slides right in, and this makes it get a nice snug fit on a bare bones iPad like this. You really just slide it on, it's just that simple. Now had I read the instructions, I would have known I could have removed that and I wouldn't need to cut my case. But whatever, it works for me. Anyway, really, you just slide it on, plug it in, that's it. You're good to go. You're ready to move on and rock and roll. Now, that's pretty much it for this review. It's nothing major. It's not a whole lot of hoopla and deep dives you gotta do on that. It's a simple device, but it gives you a lot of options, a lot of connectivity, a lot of usability, and a lot of peace of mind. It makes things so much easier and smoother. So again, I think it's a vital piece of kit that you need to have, especially if an iPad is part of your workflow. All right, guys, so now that the review is over with, if you want to pick up one of these hubs, I'll drop a link in the description down below. It is an affiliate link, so it does help out the channel if you decide to use it. And I just wanted to throw that out there as a disclaimer. Now, before we go though, I did want to talk to you guys about one other thing, which is we have a goal of hitting 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I feel like not only is this goal achievable, but can be super exceeded. But in order to do it, we need your help. You see, 84% of the people who actually watch our videos and consume our content are not subscribed to the channel, which means it's only 16% of you who are. Now, that ratio is pretty lopsided, and we like to even it out just a little bit. So if you've been enjoying the content, you've been watching our videos, and you're enjoying it, please consider hitting that subscribe button, liking, and sharing the videos. Because the more subscribers we get, the more leverage we have to speak to companies to get more products to review to help you make a better purchase decision. So, I'm JB with Iconic Mods, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.